All right, so I have an update for everybody in regards to student loan debt. Let me go ahead and show you. This is from the AP. Zeke Miller says, U.S. official says White House to extend pandemic pause on student loan repayments through August 31st. So, this is what we like to call in the business a half measure. So is it better than nothing? Is it better than the student loan debt repayment restarting in May? Yes, it is. But what? You're adding like 3 months to it? And that's it? I think this perfectly demonstrates the problem with the Democratic Party and Democratic leadership. They genuinely don't have in them, for ideological reasons and probably for corruption reasons as well, anything that's big and bold and transformational. Look, I actually predicted this. I told you guys what is possible, what's likely to happen is either they do nothing and they start the repayment in May, or they postpone it again, or, and this would probably be the best case scenario for these clowns, is they eliminate like $10,000 worth of student loan debt each. Even though there were times that they all said, we're going to eliminate student loan debt, and then Biden at times said, I'm going to eliminate $50,000 worth of student loan debt. My guess was they'll either start the repayment in May, postpone it again, or do $10,000. And so what we got here is that exact middle ground. We got we're going to postpone it. And again, they're only postponing it a few months. I mean, I guess it's a tiny crumb of good news for the people who owe the student loan debt, who now get a few more months to try to get their shit together to find money they don't have to pay it off. But in reality, again, this is nothing. And this is not going to fucking, like, what do you think? This is going to be the big thing that helps the American people, but also gets you over the finish line in the midterms? It's a joke. It's a joke. I mean, the real answer is you got to abolish it. You got to eliminate it. We have over, what is it, $1.7 trillion worth of student loan debt that's holding back an entire generation. And you want to let them continue to struggle? They go out into the real world way behind the eight ball. They can't pay this shit off. Why shouldn't college work exactly like high school works? You have public high school in this country, you go to high school, then you get out and nobody owes a penny. It's just paid for via tax dollars. Why shouldn't it work like that for college as well? And today, a college degree is like a high school degree used to be. So it's really just keeping par with the way it used to be. But no, they can't do it. So, look, I'm trying to be fair in this segment. I'm trying to say, like, okay, it's good they extended it. It's better than doing nothing. It is. That's true. But you can't help but roll your eyes, right? Because, for the love of God, do something good for once. When was Biden's approval rating the highest? When he cut $1,400 checks. Now, even that was a half measure because he originally said $2,000. They needed some weaselly math shit where he was like, well, you already got $600 from Trump, so now I'm going to do $1,400 to make it $2,000 total. But still, his approval rating was 54% at the time because people were like, oh, you are materially improving my life. I enjoy this. Thank you, sir. And now, temporarily postponing it. If you were to eliminate the student loan debt, that'd be a massive surge in popularity. It would. Honestly, I think the best we can hope for, and I would love it if I'm proven wrong. I think the best we can hope for is yet another extension, or at some point, $10,000 in reduction, or maybe $5,000 in reduction. I think that's the furthest that they're willing to go. And it shows you everything wrong with Democratic leadership. It does. They just don't. They have a total inability to think big. Everybody who wrote those articles comparing FDR to Joe Biden, or Joe Biden and FDR, they need to be launched into the sun. Because FDR wouldn't piss on Joe Biden if he was on fire. I mean, this guy he's just another Bill Clinton. He's another Barack Obama. They're all that same vein. That triangulation, that New Democrat stuff, that centrism or even right-wing Democratic positions. It's a joke. So they extended it. Good. But if this is it, it really will be a historic bloodbath in the midterm elections. And think of all the people that they can't fucking afford it. We've read polls. These students can't afford just to do the repayment. They just can't afford it. They don't have the money. But I guess they would say, well, that's not my problem. That's their problem. Okay. All right. We got it. Thanks for your non-help. Hey y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.